us how it felt when that thing was 0-0-0, you were the national champion?
All right. First of all, we knew we were going to win. We lost 4 games that year, and every time we lost, it wasn't like, damn, they beat us. It was like we beat ourselves. Like, can't nobody beat us head up. Like, we just completely, we fell asleep a couple plays, and that's the only reason they won. So we never felt like anybody ever beat us, even though we had 4 losses. And then fast forward to the first few rounds or whatever, we knew those games were givens, except for the Villanova game, which was close, but we ended up winning that one. We get to the Final Four, you know, you got the opening ceremony, dinner, and the little banquet and stuff. We chilling, we laughing, we joking, and we looking around. All the other teams, they with a serious face, looking at us like they gonna. I'm like, oh yeah, we sending them home. Like they just here for free gifts. We don't know what they got going on. Like they here for free gifts. You better enjoy that meal while you over here ice grilling us. Like we know what's gonna happen.
Right.
So after we beat Michigan State, we get to Illinois. Everybody all year screaming Illinois. I think they were undefeated or whatever at the time. But for whatever reason, I don't know why, Coach Williams came around every player individually. And he said, what do you think is going to happen against Illinois? Can we beat them? He came to me, Jawad, can we beat Illinois? I was like, man, we're going to blow them out. He's like, what makes you think that? I was like, well, we played them the year before, our junior year. We beat them pretty good. It was in Greensboro. I was like, and now we're going to play them again. Their team didn't change. I know we got better, and ain't nobody outworking us. We're going to blow them out. Mm-hmm. And, you know, they hit some halftime saved them, pretty much. Halftime saved them. They got their rest, got their legs back on them, made it a close game. But when that clock hit 0, it was different. Like, backtrack one more time. The night before the game, this is how relaxed we were. The night before the game was Sean's birthday. Sean's birthday was the championship game. The night before, we had a birthday party for Sean. All our friends and family came up to the hotel. We having cake and ice cream, sitting in the hallway, chilling. Right. We know we got the championship game tomorrow, but we didn't care. We knew we were going to win. So we get out there, and the clock hit 0. Sean grabs the final rebound. It was just like, we were excited, but it was kind of like, oh, yeah, we know this was going to happen. You know what I mean? But it still gave us a quick moment to reflect. And after the game, there was a picture that was taken of me, Jackie, and Melvin with our arms around each other. And we were saying a prayer because we actually been through it all at that point. We had seen the lowest of the lows, and now we're going out on top. That's so right. that was a crazy feeling, man. And then, like, looking back at it, after going back and watching the film and seeing how many people were there and how many people were into that game and how much people had invested into that, it meant a lot, man. It was serious. It was a serious moment for us.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it, you know, like I always tell Jackie, said, nobody cares what happened your freshman year.
Yeah. A lot of people forget.
What you did was just part of the process to get to that final ending. Because maybe if you had experienced that your freshman year, you probably wouldn't have won the national championship. You wouldn't have given it a drive.
And to this day, so many people bring that up. So many people tell me how that team inspired them, or how myself, Jackie, and Melvin inspired them because they seen us at the dead bottom of college basketball and go out on top.
That's right.
That's a testament to the work that we put in. You know,
that's right.
Like at this point, I'm well removed from college. I pat myself on the back now, looking back at that, because we went through it all.
Right. That's right.
From the losing to the coaching changes to being called thugs for going to a press conference that we knew nothing about. You know, last minute you get a phone call, hey, you got to be here. We show up dressed like kids. We get called thugs. We didn't forget all that shit.
Right.
To this day, I don't forget shit. I remember. You know what I mean? So looking back, it's like, you know, everybody got to eat them words. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Redemption. You know, I think y'all were the redemption class, and you deserved it. You know, you deserved it, and you know, I just, like I said, I was more disappointed in how, you know, what was being said about you guys, or said about that team, or said about us. You know what I mean? At that point in time, and it was like, there's nothing else that can be done except for you guys to, whatever we can do to help you guys get to that national championship, that's what needed to be done. And man, it was just so exciting to see you guys get there, knowing from whence you came, and it's just testament. It's a testament. You guys are a really big class in the University of North Carolina's basketball history, and not because of having that tough freshman year, but what you did in 2005. Because everybody can't say it. As great as a career I was blessed to have, and all the wins I got. The one thing that I wish that I could have gotten was a national championship. And one thing that I feel like was important for you guys that was really great was the selflessness in that team. Y'all were extremely selfless. From all the talent that you had. I mean, even Marvin, playing, coming off the bench and playing his role and doing that, man. It just showed like you said, y'all were there for a purpose.
Yeah, I agree. Coach Williams, he did a great job of making us blend in together. And then then you got to I give Ray the most respect, because even though we all sacrificed something, Ray made sure he kept all of us happy. As the point guard, that's hard to do, especially when you got a talented roster like we had. It's like, Sean can get you 20, I can get you 20, Rashad can get you 20. And if I'm Ray, hell, I can score 20 myself. So it's like, How do I get everybody a shot and keep them happy? Hey, Wad, you ain't touched it. We're going to run dribble. Hey, Sean, you ain't touched it. We're going to run kickback. Rashad need a touch. We're going to run B23. So he kept everybody happy and still was able to get his numbers. So I give Ray the utmost respect. Like, to this day, Ray is he's in my top 5 point guards of all time. Mm-hmm. And people just don't give him his respect, but he deserves it.
Yeah.